Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Seriah for those of you who do not know me, and we have a special guest, my son August, in the background.
High volume, high volume. I gotta make the dog cry. Good dude, I know you love me.
Hopefully the lighting is good. So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Seriah for those of you who do not know me, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite postpartum essentials. And if you can hear in the background, I have a special guest, my son August. He is currently not trying to go to sleep and there's never any time to film, so we're gonna just do the best that we can. And yes, so if you're new here and this is your first time visiting me, I recently just had a baby back in August 21st to be exact, and today is October 31st and his name is August. I'm 2 months postpartum plus 10 days, so I don't feel like I'm an expert at this, but if you're a first time mom or anything like that and you don't know what to do or don't know what to expect, hopefully this video is for you. That can help give you a little bit of a guide on how to adjust and what to expect when you're going to postpartum and some of the things that you'll need. There's so many videos out there on things that you can use during postpartum period, but hopefully my video will help you figure out what you actually really do need and also, even if not, like, at least tell you what to expect along the way, and things that personally just helped me out that were my favorite, things that I used then that I'm still using currently, things I'm not using that may not be necessarily essential because I only used them during the first couple weeks. So hopefully this video helps you. Keep in mind, these are things I use for my postpartum healing and just a little bit of my journey, but I will make a video specifically like basic needs that you'll probably use for your actual child. So like basically baby needs, things you'll actually need for your baby. So the first thing is the kits. Like, if you can get your hands on the Freedom Mom kit, baby, let me tell you, it's a godsend. The kit I bought came with like legitimately everything. It's kind of like all used up, but it came with these perimeal cooling wipes. It came with this healing foam, a peri bottle. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like a little squeezy thing, and you fill it up with like hot or warm water and you squeeze to clean up down there, especially if you had like stitches or something. With these brief shorts, and the hospital also provides these as well, but I definitely like these ones better because they're thicker. But yeah, they're disposable little shorts, and it sucks everything in for you, puts everything together. This kit was like the number one thing when I was at home healing, because it has everything you need in there. And the other thing it came with, this is the bag for the peri bottle, so you could just stick it in there. Cooling pads as well. But yeah, when I came home from the hospital, I definitely had a lot of hospital supplies, but the hospital supplies, they run out. And so you're gonna need something similar to what the hospital gives you, or if you don't like some of the items that the hospital provides, you're gonna need some alternatives. So for example, like the peri bottle that the hospital provides compared to the one that came with this kit are like night and day. This one was so much better than this one, and I use this one still though, because the hospital one was still pretty helpful, but it was not like, it literally just shoots, like I had to hold it and tip it at an angle, and it was just too much. Whereas this one, like, just twist it up and it has like a nice angled spout. It was perfect. I'm still using this to this day. Like, postpartum period is technically like 6 weeks, but I'm officially 2 months postpartum, and I'm still using things in this kit because it's just super helpful, like, for healing. Like, I really only need this kit technically for the first 2 weeks. Like, I used this faithfully, have like the whole entire kit, literally for the first 2 weeks every single day. But once we got to like 2 weeks, from then on out, I've just kind of been using these things periodically as needed. But either way, it's like such a good investment. I think this kit comes like, it's like $60. I would definitely put it on your gift registry if you're pregnant, or make the investment in purchasing it if you're already like expecting and whatnot. But that, like, this kit, holy grail. Like, if you get nothing else, I highly recommend this kit. The other thing that kind of go alongs with this, if you see like all over TikTok or whatever, you'll see Dermaplast pain, itch, and burn spray, and then these Tux cooling pads. I used both of them faithfully. You can also get the Dermaplast Postpartum spray or the regular one. I don't think they make much of a difference, to be honest, but I use these so much. It was just like super helpful. So what's good about this is it helps, like, if you have, like I said, a tear down there, or just in general pushing out a baby, everything's like inflamed, swollen. So I would spray, like, basically I would go to the bathroom. This would be the routine. I would go to the bathroom, I would wipe everything down. These God wipes, like, for like blood and stuff. these gauze strips. So what I would do is I would go to the bathroom, wipe down with this gauze strip. I would use my Peri bottle to make sure I cleaned up really good down there. And then I would take my brief, whether it was the hospital one or the Freedom Mom one. I would layer the maxi pads that they provided at the hospital, or a thick pad. And then as time goes on, when you don't need that big of a pad, I use the smaller one and insert it in there. And then with the pad, I would apply my Tux medicated cooling pads on top. I would layer the Tux with the cooling liners. Then I would spray that pad with the perineal healing foam. And then I would use my Dermaplast, put all of that on, and it was magical. I would sometimes add the ice pack in there. Like, it would just be a layering process. Basically, I would take a brief with a pad, but the bigger one, like a huge maxi pad. I'm all out now. A huge maxi pad, the ice pack on top, Tux cooling pad, these perineal cooling liners, spray with the foam on top of that, then spray with Dermaplast, put that all on, good to go. And before you put everything on, you use your Peri bottle, whether it's the hospital or the Freedom Mom or whichever one you get. It allowed me to heal within like 2 weeks. Didn't need to like do it every day. After the 2 weeks, I just used each product as needed. So I kind of stopped using I didn't need the like Tux pads as much or the Dermaplast. So I would just use the ice pack, or I would just use the spray or the pad. Like, either way, all of it's good. The Tux pads and the Dermaplast spray were also good because I got a hemorrhoid, and that wasn't fun either, and I'm going to show you what I used for that. Alright, so if you happen to get a hemorrhoid, the best things, again, to use are like some Tux cooling pads, your Dermaplast spray. You're going to need Preparation H. This has come in handy as the weeks progress. So within the past month, I've gotten a hemorrhoid, so I've been using these products, the hemorrhoidal cream, and then these hemorrhoidal wipes, and night and day. Have had no issues since. With the combination of Tux pads, Dermaplast, it'll resolve within a few days. Little version of the perineal ice packs. So Freedom Mom, I got those in the kit, but I also got a bunch from the hospital. They both work really well. I honestly prefer the hospital ice packs over these ones. But again, these ice packs are going to be a godsend. Whether you get a hemorrhoid, whether you are just healing, like, I'm still using them to this day, and it's been 2 months. But I use them as needed, so I highly recommend. I was actually gifted a whole box of the ice packs from Freedom Mom, in addition to the ones that came inside of the Freedom Mom kit. So, and don't be afraid to ask the hospital for more than what you need, because you're paying for that hospital visit. So don't be ashamed. But yeah, Chuck's pads are great. If you're washing pump parts, if you have like anything that you're trying to sanitize, to put on your child's changing table. I just got a bunch of Chuck's pads, and they've been super beneficial for me during postpartum period. So yeah. Phase we're going to get into the pump pieces and pump parts. While you're at the hospital, also take advantage of using the hospital grade pump. When you go to the hospital and use the hospital grade pump there, it helps you to establish your milk supply, but they also give you a bunch of things to take home. So for example, they gave me a bunch of collection cups, which you're going to need a lot of. So as you can see, I have collection cups for days, which has become really helpful for me when I go to work. If I'm pumping, I need to store my milk, so I got a bunch of these. You're gonna need a lot of pumping things. And so, like I was saying with the hospital, they gift you a lot of stuff, including pumping parts. So make sure you take advantage for all your collection cups, any extra pumping parts, things like that. But you're gonna need a pump, for sure. And so I have like 4 different pumps. But if I had to choose what kind of pump you need, I would suggest you get a hospital grade pump and then a manual pump. Spectra S2 pump. This is my hospital grade pump. It's not mobile, it's not transportable, but it's a good pump if you're trying to establish a good milk supply and something that's very consistent. I highly recommend a wearable pump. Something that you can take on the go, especially if you're working, if you can invest in one. So I have the Mom Cozy M5 pump, which I'll include a picture of. But that's the one I take to work. I pump in the car before work, after work, during the day while I'm at work. It's just a nice transportable pump. You're gonna need one. And I have like 2 other pumps. So I have like one motor pump that I got through my insurance. It's like, I don't know what it's called. I'll insert a picture of it on the screen. This is the mobile pump that I got through my insurance. It's the Motif Duo or Double Duo. But it has like the cords and it attaches. But the M5 is like completely hands-free, no cords or anything. This one's hands-free, but it has cords. Like literally, it just depends on which kind of pump you want to use. I use all 3. I just like having more than one pump because it's super convenient. If one gets dirty, I have another one on hand. If I need to travel with it, this is a good one to travel with too. It's a little bit more, yeah. But I also have a hand pump, which is super important to have, and is really good. It's considered to be like one of the most affordable pumps, but again, I have the Medela one, and it's a perfect pump if you need something quick and easy on the go. It's great, transportable, but you're gonna need a pump. And then with that, you're gonna need some supplies while you're pumping. So you're gonna need some nipple covers. So these are the ones the hospital provided me. They're Medela, and these are like disposable ones, or you can use reusable ones, and I use both. It really doesn't matter. It's whichever one you prefer. I got these from Walmart. I'm not really sure of the brand, but they were like $4, and then I just put them on, and then by the end of the day I take them off, and then I wash them when I have a second pair. I really don't have a preference between the two, but you're going to need some nipple pads, especially if you leak. I leak, so nipple pads, nipple covers, disposable or not. I also have the Lansino ones S2, but yeah, these ones are disposable, so these are probably great for on the go. You just pop them in your bag, put them on, boom, boom, boom. but you're gonna need nipple pads. You're also gonna need a nipple butter or nipple cream if your nipples get chapped. It's so great for breastfeeding or pumping. But I have the Lansino organic nipple balm, and then I also have the Lansino nipple cream. It depends on which one you prefer. They both work the same. The balm is a little bit thinner. This one's a little bit more thick and kind of greasy almost, but it's just to help protect your nipples while you're pumping or breastfeeding. You could put it on literally right before you pump or right before you breastfeed. It's safe for the baby if they, get it in their mouth. But it just helps keep your nipples from getting all chapped and icky. And these are like literally holy grail. You definitely need these, like literally need both of these. This is the one the hospital provided me with. They provided me with a couple of samples. And then I bought this as well beforehand. You can also use Vaseline if you want to, I think. Or a lot of people like to use coconut oil. But you need something for your nipples. Just can't emphasize that enough. These like little hydrogel covers. What these do are soothing pads. So once you've pumped or breastfed, you put this guy on and it just like calms everything down. But I also have like this mom cozy like warmer pad thing. You heat it up or you freeze it, you put them on, and it helps either one to calm you down after you've pumped, or if you heat them up and you put them on, it can help you like while you're pumping to increase your supply. But either way, these are super helpful to if you need something like comforting while you're pumping. What a belly binder does is like suck everything up after you give birth. Helps with the healing process. Definitely need it. This is the Frida Mom one. It just wraps around you and you can wear it while you're working out, while you go to work. It helps like everything contract back to where it was, so I highly recommend this. The Freedom Mom gown, I'll insert a picture. That was a holy grail product. I still use it to this day. It's a great dress to use at home, whether you're pumping or just, it's a nice soft material. You definitely need a gown or some kind of nursing bras. Nursing bras you're gonna need. So yes, you need nursing bras. Like these are the Kindred brand, which are my favorite. But basically they're super thick. They have like a layer to pump with, or you can pull them all the way down, but it's a great bra. I have them in 3 different styles. Like this is like the racer back one. They have like a regular style, like I think I have the racer back style on now. But yeah, nursing bra, can't go wrong. You're gonna need some kind of body cream. This is great for stretch marks, if you have stretch marks, or to prevent them or to help assist with them become softer. Mine were super purple and like very pigmented when I first gave birth, but since using this cream it helped everything to soften up, and they faded and they are still there, but they're just not as prominent as before. So this is the Miracle Buttercream by Mamacita's brand. This is so great. Highly recommend. Can't recommend it enough. Supply. Like, if you're trying to establish a milk supply, these are my holy grail things that I've used. The first one and the main thing, if you don't get nothing else, is liquid IV. You need to drink water, and liquid IV electrolytes helps with your milk supply. So I love this one, and I like the white peach sugar free. It's my favorite. I like this. It's just chef's kiss. Chamomile tea. Drink it, or you can steam it up, put this on your boobies, and then the next morning, I promise, chef's kiss. And then the last thing would be these lactation cookies. I can't vouch and say that this has really helped me, but I did eat these and I feel like I noticed a difference, and my milk supply is starting to drop again, so I'm going to start eating these again just to see. But again, chef's kiss. Last but not least, you're going to need a water bottle of some sort. You need to have water on at all time, whether you're postpartum and you're trying to pump if you're trying to breastfeed or you're trying to heal, water is the best way to go. And you're going to need it on deck at all times because you're going to be thirsty. Okay? You're going to be thirsty. So, I think those are all of my essentials that I needed or used during the first part of postpartum and up till now. But yes, postpartum is a journey, but it doesn't have to be that difficult. If you get nothing, take nothing else away from this video, please get the Freedom Mom kit, their postpartum kit. It has pretty much everything you need. You'll thank me later, I promise you. But yes, anyways, I'll see you in my next video. I hope my special guest didn't impede too much, but yeah, I'll catch you in my next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.